Hello everyone, and I haven't done this before. I think I'm going live. I don't even know if I really am. Fed. The Fed is going to hike 3 to 5 times next year. That's right, you heard it here first at ACY. 6 months ago, I said the Fed would be hiking 2 to 3 times in 2022 when very few, if any, other people thought they would be hiking, and the Federal Reserve itself did not expect to be hiking rates. So now that they've caught up with Clifford Bennett, ACY, this small investment firm that's middle-sized really, down in Australia, making it big on the global stage, the Fed's finally catching up with us in understanding the economic situation and what's happening with inflation. So that's good to see. But I think they're going to have to catch up with us again, because I'm forecasting 3 to 5 Fed rate hikes for 2022, and this incredible rally in the equity market. Remember, I have been saying for the last 2 days that the whole world, especially all the day traders, were waiting for the event to happen, and they were all going to pile in, and we were going to see a rally to the upside on the day. We've had that. It's extremely impressive, which is why no one else in the world today is going to be telling you that it's a time to sell. The whole world is going to be saying, oh, it's all okay that the Fed will be hiking and let's buy. Now, this is what the market does all the time. It focuses on just one issue on the day and says, well, we'll figure it out, or it won't be as bad as we think, and we can look past it. And that's going to be the market's downfall, because there's not just one problem confronting the economy of the United States at the moment or the global economy. There's supply chain disruption. There's Omicron, which, by the way, I don't think it's going to have a high death rate or anything. It's going to be a mild disease, but it's still going to cause a lot of hospitalizations. I don't think we're going to have a lot of lockdowns, but we are going to have some further supply chain disruption from it, but mildly so, hopefully. But, inflation itself will not be controlled by the Fed hiking 3 times next year. That means inflation itself is going to... Look, the Fed said inflation was transitory. I said it was here to stay. We're the only firm in the world that understands contemporary inflation. It's a product of freedom of pricing, which businesses haven't had for the last 20 years. So the Fed has said 3 rate hikes next year. It's going to taper very, very quickly as it can. And the market rallied because everyone was just ready to hit the buy button regardless of what they said. And then when he started to talk about we're looking into 2023, 24, 25 on inflation, and that it will come down magically to 2% then, and that's their forecast, right? It's a magic forecast. All of their forecast is a what we want to have happen forecast. It's not what is going on and driving various forces in the world. And that's where it's mistaken. That's what will make the difference and cause the Fed still to be behind the curve next year. 3 rate hikes won't do it. They'll be behind the curve next year. They'll have to hike in big chunks in the second half of next year or even mid-year as they realize they're not containing inflation. They don't understand it. Even in today's commentary, he was saying, he was kind of dancing around that they got it all wrong by saying it's been different to what we expected. Yeah, it's been different to what you expected. You got it wrong, but that's okay. Just try and get it right now. But no, we're still going to try and just build the transitory word into something bigger, but we'll quietly drop it. And we still think inflation will magically come back to 2% in a couple of years' time. I believe in Santa Claus, and I think that belief is more sane than the Fed's forecast on inflation. So this rally in stocks, everyone's gone long. Everyone thinks it's happy days. Give them another 24 hours. They start to try to take profits at all. It's going to be a fight to the downside again. We just had one of the biggest down days and one of the biggest up days in US stocks, and that's all in the last 24 hours. Very volatile markets. You would have to say that Asia today will be buying, but I would give it 24 to 48 hours before this rally is over and we again test the downside. Hey, wouldn't it be great if I'm wrong? But I think you need to be aware of those risks, and they're still at play. Thank you very much. Clifford Bennett, Chief Economist, ACY Securities. Have an absolutely fabulous day regardless of what's going on in the market. Thank you.